Joe Braunmiller was born on March 11, 1936 in Sydney. His father, Alphonse Braunmiller, emigrated from Winter Eden, Germany in the early 1930s and soon after married Catherine Cassie Archibald. For over 30 years, Alphonse Braunmiller owned and operated a small butcher shop on Sydney's Johnson Street called Ideal Sausage. Joe Braunmiller took his father's modest butcher shop, serving a small yet loyal community, and expanded it to Ideal Foods. Ideal Foods became a leader in food distribution in Nova Scotia, selling, marketing, and distributing food products to restaurants, healthcare facilities, schools, lodging establishments, and other customers who prepare meals away from home. In the 1950s, Joe joined the U.S. Air Force with the goal of traveling the world. However, at his father's request, Joe abandoned his dreams of traveling the globe and focused his efforts on reinvigorating Ideal Sausage. He took a huge financial risk and bought out his father's business partner, and Ideal Sausage became a family-owned business. More importantly, Joe took control of its fate. His first step in growing the business was to bring Ideal Sausage to customers, rather than wait for customers to come to him. He literally traveled across Cape Breton Island, establishing relationships with restaurant owners, fast food establishments, hospital staff, meat department staff, hotels, motels, school cafeterias, beach canteens, you name it. Ideal Sausage pulled itself out of its financial downturn and grew rapidly, and Joe found himself hiring truck drivers, salesmen, and office clerks. In 1962, Joe Braunmiller married Connie Campbell, and it was through her inspiration that the business took another fortunate turn. Joe and Connie were attending a party one evening, where one of the items being served was a Schneider's hot rod. Joe noticed a Schneider's address on the wrapper and wondered if he should reach out to them. Connie, on the other hand, put pen to paper and convinced Schneider's to give Joe exclusive rights to sell Schneider's products throughout all of Cape Breton. From that point on, Joe's business began to flourish and Connie became Joe's most trusted business partner. Early on, Joe actively shared his success with the community. In the 1960s, he became a member of the Sydney Kinsmen Club. The Kinsmen Club motto was to serve the community's greatest need. He took this motto to heart and worked furiously for the Kinsmen in their efforts to raise funds for the needy in Sydney. Joe's dedication and ability to establish relationships throughout the community inspired his peers to elect him president of the Kinsmen Club in 1970. His philanthropic endeavors extended beyond his involvement with the Kinsmen. Throughout the years, he and Connie gave their support to a nonprofit organization named Every Women's Center, which gives aid to women in need. This past year, in fact, he gave a financial gift to the Every Women's Center that helped feed the needy during the Christmas season. By the late 1970s, Ideal Sausage was thriving, and Joe and Connie had a means and opportunity to make a positive impact on the community. This could have been a lovely end to the story, but as we know, Joe embarked on another chapter. He took on another big risk and expanded into food distribution and rebranding his business Ideal Foods. With an eye towards appealing to a broader audience, he built a new distribution center on Celtic Drive that would double his employee count and grow the company's revenue many times over. As time progressed, Ideal Foods would become a thriving business, a vast multi-million-dollar food distribution hub. He later joined forces with a national food buying group called Federative Foods that allowed him to bring exclusive products to Cape Breton businesses at affordable prices. It also helped him compete with the giants like Sobeys, who were now entering the food distribution business on the island. This all culminated with Joe Braunmiller selling Ideal Foods in the mid-1990s. From the start, Joe was a proud businessman who treated his employees and partners with respect. He honored his contracts and pushed partners to honor theirs. There are a lot of people in the workforce today that are better business people because of Joe Braunmiller and his business ethics and practices.